We're tracking this very closely for you. You can see it is looking like a more organized system over very warm water right now in the Gulf of Mexico. When you see these deep shades of maroon, that indicates water temperature close to 90 degrees. And the minimum threshold for tropical development, usually 80 degrees. So that is plenty warm, and it acts kind of like high octane fuel to a tropical system. So as of 5 p.m., max winds 85 miles per hour, moving to the east at 7, and the pressure is dropping. All signs that Milton is strengthening. So right now it's moving east at 7, and the spaghetti models fairly tightly clustered, but there's still a range there, and about 3 days out the track error is 100 miles. So notice the GFS, which is this turquoise line right there, the American model takes it north of the Tampa Bay area, but other models want to bring it in closer to Fort Myers. So again, we're going to be watching for the slight fluctuations in the track over the next few days. Now, right now, the official forecast track has it strengthening all the way to a Category 4 hurricane with winds of 140 miles per hour north of the Yucatan Peninsula. The good news, this is in the open waters. But as it approaches the west coast of Florida, it maintains its Cat 4 strength until right before landfall. It is expected to weaken to a Cat 3 as it's expected to encounter some wind shear as it moves onshore. So we'll take anything to help weaken it, but still looking at a major hurricane landfall on the west coast. And notice this, the track keeps its strength as it moves across the state, and then it weakens once it gets into the Atlantic there and races off to the east. So here's a few headlines for you. Hurricane Milton right now moving just south of due east. It is rapidly intensifying and hints of an eye appearing. Deep convection in the eye wall, all signs of strengthening. Now it's going to move directly east on Monday, and we do expect it to take a little more of a turn to the northeast on Tuesday. So what are we looking at here at home? Well, our tropical storm wind probabilities have gone up from yesterday. 59% Stewart, right around 53% West Palm Beach. Hurricane wind probability still fairly low. Highest for the Treasure Coast. Vero Beach has a 10% chance of seeing hurricane force winds. So I can explain that to you with the wind field. As you can see, the strongest winds in this orange polygon right there, which right now looks like it's going to move over the Tampa Bay area. And just the fringe of that could grasp northern Indian River County, but most of us are looking at tropical storm force winds as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. So our winds really picking up on Wednesday, and then especially as we head into Thursday morning, we could see wind gusts upwards of 55 miles per hour across the Treasure Coast. And then by Friday into Saturday, the winds are coming down. So we continue to see light showers, no storms right now, no lightning, and all of this rain clouds holding temperatures in the 70s. We expect anywhere from about 5 to 10 inches of rain for our area, but there could be localized higher amounts that could lead to flooding. That's why we do have a flood watch through Thursday morning. So please never drive through flooded streets. Always turn around, don't drown. We do have a slight to moderate risk of excessive rainfall on Monday and Tuesday, and a marginal risk on Wednesday. So please be careful on the roads. Quickly out east, we have Hurricane Kirk moving to the north-northeast, weakening. Leslie, a Cat 1, not expected to impact anyone in another wave that does have a 30% chance of development moving off the coast of Africa. All right, back here at home, we do expect the rain to continue overnight into Monday, and Monday looks to be cloudy, multiple rounds of rain with localized flooding possible, and the real rain from Milton doesn't start until Tuesday night into Wednesday for us. So we'll be watching things closely. Waves will be picking up, especially as we head into Friday and Saturday. Here's your 7-day forecast. Temperatures held down with the additional clouds, the rain, highs in the 70s. And then as we head into late week, we'll cool things down, dry things out. Only a 20% chance of rain by Friday. And want to show you our local radar right now. We've seen a lot of rain today. clouds, but this rain not even associated yet with Milton. And temperatures very uniform out there. 72, Okeechobee 73, Indiantown 75, West Palm Beach. Daytime highs today were kept in the low 80s, and our average high for this time of year is 87 degrees. So you can see all of the rain we're seeing right now associated with an area of low pressure moving over the Sunshine State. Milton's still back here in the western Gulf of Mexico, and Milton, of course, is the big story. So here's the newest update for you. Just came out 2 a.m. Believe it or not, max winds still staying at 90. So that's the same as the 11 o'clock advisory. Moving to the east at 6. So it's slowed down by 1 mile per hour, and the pressure continues to drop a little bit, which is showing signs of strengthening. Right there, you can see an eye forming. Again, another big sign that Milton is on its way to become a major hurricane, expected by tomorrow evening, and then a Cat 4 with winds of 145 miles per hour by Tuesday morning in the central Gulf of Mexico. So it will take a turn more to the north and northeast as we head into Tuesday, ramping up across the west coast as a Cat 4. But as soon as it makes landfall, it does quickly weaken to a Cat 3. But whether it's a minimal Cat 4 or a strong Cat 3 really virtually doesn't make a difference. We're still talking about a major hurricane with very devastating to catastrophic damage. And you have to keep your eye on the entire cone, which stretches all the way from Levy County to the north, south towards Naples. So that includes a huge stretch and includes much of our area too. Just the extreme southeastern corner of Palm Beach County out of that cone stays strong as it moves across the state, and then it weakens to a depression in the Atlantic. So again, I want to show you the spaghetti plots right now, keeping it mainly across central Florida. But remember, this far out, 3 days out, the average track error is about 100 miles. So things will fluctuate, which is why you need to check in every couple hours to see what the storm is doing. So tropical storm wind probabilities have gone up for the East Coast now. Stewart, about 58% of seeing those tropical storm force winds. Hurricane force wind probabilities much lower. Vero Beach being the highest, seeing 11% chance of Category 1 hurricane force winds likely. Now, there you can see the tropical storm force wind field over all of the area, but the core, the edge of the core of the winds right over Vero Beach on the track as it stands right now. So it looks like the highest winds will be across the Treasure Coast. Tuesday, the wind's not too bad, but by Wednesday, really picking up, and the strongest winds look to be Thursday morning. 53 mile per hour wind gusts for Sebastian. And then the winds still elevated on Friday, but they are coming down as the circulation of Milton moves away. So flood watch in effect for all of our counties through Thursday morning, generally 4 to 8 inches of rain, but localized areas could see 12 inches or more. And tomorrow, we don't normally see this, but the southeastern corner of Palm Beach County, this says Tuesday, but it's actually tomorrow, Monday, does have a moderate risk of seeing excessive rainfall. So we could see some flooding tomorrow, even in advance of Milton's approach. Anywhere from 4 to 8 inches of rain, but localized amounts could be higher. Here's your checklist as you get ready for Milton. Bring in outdoor furniture, secure loose objects, know your safe place. Make sure you have a way to get weather alerts. We recommend you wait on your storm shutters until that hurricane watch is issued, which it hasn't been as of now. Here's your 7-day forecast, and we are looking at tropical storm conditions Tuesday and Wednesday, improving Thursday into Friday next weekend, much better.